Hey VC, it's Travis once again with another vinyl update. It's only been a couple weeks since my last one, and I know that I haven't said that for a long time, but um, I have some stuff here that I wanted to share that I've picked up in the last couple weeks, and then also some things that I did not show in my last video that I pulled out and I wanted to share with you guys. So, quickly wanted to thank everyone for watching my other video and commenting and liking and stuff. It's always good to hear comments and feedback and stuff from old friends and also some new people that I haven't really heard from before. So it's always good to kind of get a nice welcome back. And also, I wanted to thank everyone that did end up going over to my band's channel and subscribing. We're sitting around 82 or so subscribers right now. So I think at least 60 or so, 50 or 60 people. Some of them were personal friends, but a lot of them were VC members that swung over there and subscribed, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Again, yeah, we're sitting at like 82. If I could get 20 more people just to swing over there real quick and subscribe and push us over that 100 subscriber count, that would be awesome. Again, with the 100 subscribers, YouTube doesn't allow you to create a unique URL until you have over 100 subscribers. And so I really want to create, a unique URL for my band's channel, just so it's easier to share with people and networking and all that stuff. Because right now, it's like this really long URL that's just doesn't look good, basically. So kind of want to look more official, basically. I did post a couple new videos on the channel, some live videos of some original songs that was from our Oktoberfest gig last month. So some pretty cool things. I intend on just posting, original stuff, things that current. We do play a lot of covers and stuff too, but I don't feel comfortable putting that on YouTube, just for copyright stuff. But we're working on an album right now, so there's definitely going to be a lot more content coming, and I know that our intention is to, when we finish the album, is to get it pressed on vinyl, which obviously I'm very excited about, having my work on vinyl, and so if you guys want to follow along, and if you guys are interested in any of that, please go over to my band's channel. I'll put a link down in the description. Subscribe, get us over that 100 subscriber count, and I'd be forever grateful. Um, so thanks again to everyone that has gone over there already. I could not have done it without you guys. So thank you so much. Um, let's get into the vinyl here. So here's a couple that I did not show in my last video, that I just pulled out now. Um, this one I'm sure a lot of people probably ended up getting. This is the Radiohead, the new Radiohead album, A Moon Shaped Pool. This is the white vinyl version. It was just a couple dollars more than the regular vinyl, and I figured, why the hell not? Thought that was pretty cool. A great album though. I really like what they're doing on that one. I wasn't too thrilled with the King of Limbs. I loved In Rainbows, but King of Limbs didn't really do much for me. But this is excellent. I really do dig that album. Here's another one that Maggie had brought up, and totally forgot about it because it was released probably almost a year ago now. But Ray LaMontagne, Ouroboros, I think is how you pronounce it. But I definitely I love this album, and yeah, what was I gonna say? I do like the path that Ray is on. I guess he's developing his sound. He's exploring different sounds and stuff like that. I love pretty much everything that he's put out, and I'm sure that there's some purists and stuff that really dig his first couple albums. It was more stripped down acoustic and stuff, but to me that would just get boring after a while. And I like the direction that he's going. The other thing I was really excited about this album was, he was. I'm pretty sure it's produced by Jim James of yep, of My Morning Jacket, and then the band My Morning Jacket plays the instruments and stuff on here along with Ray. And My Morning Jacket's been one of my favorite bands for the last decade or so, and so I was naturally pretty excited to hear that they were teaming up to produce this. So very very cool. Great album though. Um, Same kind of thing with this here. This is Bon Iver's new album that just came out, 22 a Million, and uh, of course, Justin Vernon of Bon Iver is from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, which is less than an hour away from where I live, and so naturally, I guess he, you know, it's kind of popular around here. But I really dug his first album. I was kind of wishy washy on his second album, the self titled one, and then I ended up going with my buddy Steve up to Revival Records in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, for the record release, just to kind of check it out and see what was going on. And I was not totally in love with this at first. I think it's definitely growing on me, and I think it's definitely worth a listen at least. I feel that there's songs in here that are like really really good that might get kind of buried in the production and stuff like that. Um, and maybe not even like complete songs, kind of just like ideas and stuff. But I mean, I think I'm gravitating towards this more than the self-titled one, at least at first. And that one kind of grew on me too over time. But um, I figured I might as well pick it up and try it out, and I am liking it. It does take a few times to listen to it to kind of really get into it. Um, I also got the new Pixies album, Head Carrier. Um, so this one came out just a couple weeks ago, I believe, and I picked it up. And again, there's probably going to be a lot of purists and stuff that aren't going to like this, without Kim Deal in the band and stuff. And it's a different sound than Surfer Rosa and Doolittle and things like that. But I think this was a solid album, and it's just like a fun album to listen to. I thought, it's a Pixies album, so definitely, if you dig the Pixies, I think you'll like it. It's different, but I still like it. I also decided to pick up the new reissue, or newer reissue. I don't remember when they did these. I know it was recently, but Pink Floyd's Piper at the Gates of Dawn. I've had a copy of this for a long time, and it was kind of an unofficial type release, on like colored vinyl, and I can never really find a decent like original copy, either on Tower or Fame or anything like that. So I decided just to get like a nice reissue of this, that's officially released like on Columbia, and pretty sure it's been remastered and things like that. And I thought it sounded pretty good, so definitely love Pink Floyd, one of my favorite bands, and I figured why not get this and have a nice copy of this again. Um, I also picked this up at that record release party. This was just a used record, but Tom Verlaine, Flashlight. Kind of one of his later albums, I think in the 80s. Yeah, 87. Released on IRS. Tom Verlaine of Television, which is another one of my favorite bands. But again, just kind of a nice solid record. Tom Verlaine. It's pretty cool to find that. I'd never seen that before. Um, Here's another one I picked up at Revival, but this was on a different day. It's Shazam by The Move. This is one that honestly I'd never really listened to before. I've heard a ton about it, just through the VC and other online forums and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to check this out. It was a decent price, and it was in pretty good condition too. But yeah, I dug this. Pretty solid. Um, let's see. This is the one I got from. Actually, the rest of these I'm pretty sure I got from my friend Steve. Um, we did some trading and things like that. I had some duplicate records kind of laying around, and he kind of started up his collection again. It's a long story, but so I hooked him up with some stuff, and he got me some stuff. And he's been kind of hitting up Craigslist and things like that, and going to, different people that are selling their records. So first thing this was pretty cool that he kind of showed me, and I don't think I've ever seen this or really heard of it before. But so Sibasa, I think I'm pronouncing that right. So I don't know if anyone in the VCs mentioned this, in my time here or not. It looks kind of familiar. I think it's just because of the Roger Dean artwork. Of course, like famous artists, that did Yes and things like that. Even the logo kind of looks like Yes's logo in a way. Um, but this is actually kind of a part. I think they're part African and like Caribbean musicians, um, and I think they recorded it in England. Um, but so it kind of has like the natural, like African and Caribbean type sounds, but kind of also almost like a funky kind of almost prog rock too. Um, Initially, I kind of was comparing it to almost like Santana in a way. If you once you hear it, you probably understand. But yeah, it was a jam. I definitely dug this. So appreciate my friend Steve picking this up for me too. Um, and it's an awesome condition too, even though it's a reissue on MCA. But I think it was originally released on Decca. And then so these are the ones that we traded. So again, I had a bunch of stuff kind of laying around, and he had, I think, come across some stuff at a garage sale. He found a bunch of, great jazz records, and these were some of the ones that he was willing to trade, and they're all like in really really nice condition considering how old they are and the like original pressings and things like that. So a couple Miles Davis records here. This is Friday Night in Person at the Black Hawk, San Francisco, Volume 1, Miles Davis. So I know that there's a Volume 2 out there, but just a live album. And again, they're in these, really shiny sleeves, but I mean, the cover itself and everything is really, really nice. Very, very light wear and some staining and stuff, but just excellent condition overall. Um, then there's the Miles Davis at Carnegie Hall. So this one's might be some kind of, no, I don't know if it's a reissue, but it's definitely the stereo version when they electronically rechanneled and all that. Um, but another good live performance there. I thought it was pretty damn good. And then kind of one of his regular albums, Seven Steps to Heaven, the stereo as well. But again, all these were just like in just pristine condition. I mean, very very light wear, and the records themselves were very very nice. They needed to be cleaned up a little bit, but yeah, there's excellent. John Coltrane, Ole Coltrane. Um, Again, really really nice condition on this one. Like me some John Coltrane for sure. So it's been a while since I've picked up some of these jazz type records like this. They're kind of hard to come by, some of these. Um, Wynton Kelly, Kelly Blue. This is a Riverside Stereophonic. Um, and I know that Steve did a little bit more research on this than I did, but I'm pretty sure this is a really really. I'm pretty sure it's an original pressing. There's something with the label, with the or something or another. I don't remember, but anyway, um, this is one that I wasn't really familiar with, but I heard a lot of good things about it. So um, definitely wanted to check it out, and really glad I did. I dig this stuff. And last one I got here is Sonny Meets Hawk, Sonny Rollins and Coleman Hawkins, the two giants of the tenor saxophone. Really groovy cover, but yeah, this one I thought was really good. I really enjoyed this one too. And again, just a little bit of staining up there on the top, but otherwise just like really nice condition. Um, so nice little handful of excellent jazz records too. So that's all I got to show today. I'm kind of getting back into talking in the camera again, but so I'll try to stay on this with the updates and all that. But thanks for watching, and again, if any of you can go over to my band's channel and subscribe, that would be awesome. Link is down in the description. Really would appreciate that if you guys could go do that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.